police custody.
The attack came without warning, as seen on this airport surveillance video obtained by TMZ. Coming into view from the left, 26-year-old Esteban Santiago pulls out his pistol and opens fire. Passengers run for cover as Santiago moves out of camera range through the baggage claim section, where police say he emptied his 9mm semi-automatic handgun and then reloaded once. He killed 5 people, many of them arriving for a cruise ship vacation. And now the question is why Santiago even had a gun, which had been taken away last November when he showed up at the FBI office in Alaska to claim he was hearing voices about ISIS.
Ryan Santiago says his brother had mental health issues and was not well since he returned.
This is crazy. This happened last January. I have not heard about it until today, till now. I usually keep up with all this type of stuff. I can't believe I have not heard about this, but I could see why if it wasn't broadcasted and stories ran about it that much, because I mean, could you picture a more clear-cut case of mind control? He was a fucking soldier. He goes to the FBI. They take his gun, and that's the gun he uses to shoot people with. Get the fuck out of here. Definitely under mind control.
From the Iraq War. Here now, watch what this suspected killer's brother told CNN today. Take a listen.
I want to clarify this for the Puerto Rican people and for all the people in the world, that the federal government already knew his reaction. They already knew the thoughts that he was having and how they weren't good. He himself went after them to ask for help, and they did nothing. They had him hospitalized for 4 days, and then they let him go. How are you going to let someone leave a psychological center after 4 days when he is saying that he's hearing voices that the CIA is telling him to join certain groups? This was in November.
The CIA, there you go. There you have it. The CIA was telling him to join certain groups and to do shit. Right out of the horse's mouth. Get out of here with this. So obvious. I cannot believe more people don't care about this type of shit. Flip out about this type of shit. I mean, I know there's a lot of us. But there's still so many that if you try to even like talk about anything like this, they just look at you like you're a whack job. Like if you say to someone anything about Sandy Hook, like you don't even have to say you don't think any kids were killed there, anything like that. Just say, have you ever looked into it? Like, it's weird because the school was shut down for years. Like in the pictures, if that school would have been open, they would have had no hot water because the hot water heater was corroded and not even connected. I think, if memory serves me right. I haven't gotten up on my Sandy Hook in a while, but I've been keeping up with all these types of things since Sandy Hook because I mean that is crazy. The day Sandy Hook happened, I was at school. I was in college, and I cried. I got so upset. I found out while I was at school. I was at Empire. I was on the salon floor when I found out, and I got so upset. I went to the bathroom. Like, if you think little innocent, such innocent little 6, 5, 6, and 7-year-olds getting mowed down at school, building gingerbread houses, and then I get home and I'm watching the news go on, and I'm like, wait, didn't they just say there was 2 shooters and they ran out, and what's going on? And then as the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into months, it was like, get the fuck out of here. No ambulances allowed at the school. You know, people walking in circles going around the fire thing. They had the school torn down ASAP, and the people that tore it down had to sign non-disclosure agreements. Now, why would you need to sign non-disclosure agreements? What do you think they're going to say? Oh, there was blood on the floor. If that's what there was, clearly there would be. It's not like they'd be tearing down the building with bodies in it if they were there. So why would they need to sign a non-disclosure agreements? I got completely off subject, but this shit is crazy. I can't believe I'm just hearing about this guy in Puerto Rico.
Overnight, a former girlfriend, Michelle Quinones, told ABC News that Santiago returned from deployment to Iraq deeply troubled after saying he saw 2 of his National Guard buddies killed in action, but could not get help from the Veterans Administration.
He started acting weird when he was in Puerto Rico, and he had let veterans know that he was having some mental problems, that he wasn't feeling all right, and they did nothing.
Santiago had no problem legally checking his gun as airplane baggage. He arrived at 12:11 Friday afternoon and began his murderous rampage just 44 minutes later.
I find that extremely hard to believe. He was able to just check it as baggage. Right. I can't even have a shampoo bottle. And like if they put it underneath the plane or whatever, and then they give it back to him when he gets his luggage, nobody said anything while he's pulling a gun out of a gun case. Because I'm sure it had to be in a gun case to transport it. Nobody said anything about this guy pulling and it's not like it was a tiny little 22 or something, pulling a gun out and putting it in the waist of his pants. All those people around the airport and all those millions, I don't know, maybe it's even in the low billions that we pay the TSA every year. And, they've caught 0 terrorists. The only terrorists that have pretty much gotten caught having to do anything with airplanes, like the underwear bomber and shit, they've all been FBI set up. They did it, but the FBI gave them the tools to do it, walked them through it, told them what to do, just so they could look like heroes when they foil the plan that they set up. All right, well, that's all I gotta say. Peace out.